Excuse me. Hello, my friends. And welcome back to Tuesday. That's the thing with Tuesdays. They happen every week, you know? Before you know it, it's Wednesday, then Thursday, so on and so forth until it's Tuesday. How are you? Nikki has chosen violence, in the mood to eat toes. So the only way to rectify that situation, yeah, I'm talking to you, was to hold the baby. So the baby want to eat toes. But how is all my friends? Maria Teresa Garcia, you got your trophy? Do you love it? I made it for you, just you. Just for you. Hi, Ginger's World. Howdy. Nikki says howdy too. Redheaded Kitty Cat, welcome in. Please remember to be in live chat, all messages. Thank you. I need to do that myself. Messages. Top chat. All messages. I'm a professional. Susie Allen, hello. Fields of Summer. Could you at least pretend to be happy? What is with the stink eye? Okay. Dusty Moose, need a distraction. This week has been crummy so far. Look at this cute distraction. Is this a good enough distraction? Do you have a new rabbit? Yes, I do. Isn't it a cute rabbit? Samantha Richer, happy Tuesday. Susie Allen, I think I said hi, but I'll say hi again. I'm so sorry, Dusty. You had a crummy week. It's hectic this time of year, is it not? Is it not, Nikki? So disinterested. Okay. Hi, Samantha Richard. How are you doing tonight? Hi, Margaret Latina. Oh, you like Margaret? Margaret Latina? You got a little tail whop on that one. You don't like Margaret. Bad Margaret. Hi, Amy. You like Amy? Maybe? A little bit? No. Maybe? Oh, you got a big tail whomp on that one. Are you ready to be down? Are you good? Hi, Janet Green. Yes, this is my new rabbit. Very hairy rabbit. Very sassy rabbit. Very sassy rabbit. Dawn Domain, how are you? It's so good to see you. Janet Burquest, hello, how are you, my dear? Lisa Myers, hello, hello. Yes, I hope your week turns around for you too. Are you ready to not eat toes? For the record, this is how they like to be held. Just like this. If you try to touch them, they get mad. So, just like this is how they prefer, honestly. Thank you, Otter Cat. Isn't they a beautiful baby? Hi, Tina. How are you? Can I put you? I'm gonna put you down now. Don't get mad. Okay. I was just putting you. I told you they don't like to be put down. It's okay. Still just sitting here, right here, because they don't like to be put down. All right, then. There you go. Anyways, how are you guys doing? I do hope, indeed, you had a good week. Thank you all for coming tonight. I'm rather quite sleepy today, hence the face, hence the sleepy eyes. But we're going to have fun, irregardless. Irregardless. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. If you're a mom, hey, by the way, I hope you had a good Mother's Day. I'm a mom. I had a good Mother's Day, but I also hope you moms had a good Mother's Day. Being a mom, it's a job for sure. So I hope you were celebrated if that was possible. And happy belated Mother's Day to all of my beautiful friends out there. What else is there? My name is Ariana, if you're new. Every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, usually. I wasn't here for you last week. I'm so sorry. But the state sale went well. It was really, really fun. But normally every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Hello, Lisa. I'm here for you. Right here in this chair. My butt goes numb and everything. Just for you. I come on here live and I offer my vintage and antique finds to my friends. I have a good collection tonight, a little sneak peek. Whoop, whoop. I really like everything I'm offering tonight. They're all very Withering-Cottage-esque items, so that's fun for me. I use, what do I use? PayPal for invoicing and Pirate Ship for shipping because it's the cheapest shipping I can find for you. I don't charge any additional handling or shipping fees. I only charge you exactly what it costs to get you your item. And what else? I ship from the Bodunks of Georgia, y'all. And shipping, I forgot to mention, shipping is not included in the cost of your item. Is that what they were talking about when they said I got a new bunny? I thought they were talking about my cat. Every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, I come on live and I make a fool out of myself because my brain does not work as fast as my internet. Yes, this is a new bunny. Isn't it fantabulous? I know it's like Eastery, kind of, but you know I love my bunnies. And so, like, it's so creepy good. I love it. It needed to be in the atmosphere. It's not the right word, but we're going to say atmosphere. It needed to be seen. Look how creepy and cool it is. I love it so much. I love it. I couldn't find another example of it. I know it's old. Possibly German, but I don't know much else about it. It is like embossed and three-dimensional, and it's really, really cool. That's what I know. I love it too, Dusty. I wonder. Okay, so this is the back. If any of you know anything, let me know. Let me know. See, it's like embossed. It's three-dimensional. Her neck's a little wonky, and their feet are about falling off on this one. But I don't care. I needed it, and so I got it. Anybody know anything about that? I love it. Is it too distracting, or is it perfect? Pretty soon I gotta get rid of my deer and my baby, and then I'll have all bunnies. Oh, and my little hedgehog and my little weirdo guy. I love him. I love him. Dusty Moose, my little ones have never been to Disneyland. She had a Disney World bunch since we live close to Disney World. I think she'd be surprised with all the cuteness. I missed something. Are you going to Disneyland, Lisa? I always miss all the fun chats. But also, every sale, I have giveaways. We start with the one and only redheaded kitty cat because she's the best. I give her something to thank her for donating her time to us. I have them. They're right there. But I thought just because it'd be fun and we all had a long week that I'd just do it as a surprise for everybody. So I have 2 giveaways tonight for if you purchase. You go in for the giveaways, but you don't know what it is. They're right there. There's 2 of them. But you're not going to know. And same with you, redheaded kitty cat. I have yours over there with your lion pin. But I'm not going to show it to you. No, just in case it makes the cat choose violence. Yeah. And eat toes. I need to start wearing steel toe boots in here, honestly. They are violent. They're violent. So, a duck walks into a pharmacy and says, "Hey, I'd like some chapstick." And the pharmacist says, "How would you like to pay for it?" And the duck says, "Put it on my bill." Alrighty then. Let's start, shall we? I am in a mood. I'm tired. Let's ramp it up. I did want to say, I don't know what that was, that I have shortened the sale a little bit tonight because I feel as though I keep you all too late. That's not fair for our melatonin. So I've shortened it by 5 items. So tonight's buyer picks items, normally, you know, we look for 30 and 29. Tonight they're going to be 24 and 25. So that's new. I don't know about next week. I was also thinking, thanks, Lisa. I was also thinking, and tell me how you feel. Spill your beans. I was thinking next week maybe we do another cottage clearance sale. Do y'all remember that one? It was pretty fun. It's where I go around my cottage and I take things that I bought maybe to like put with something else, but I've just had them for a minute. Like especially smalls. I have a lot of smalls. Would you guys be interested in that? Like just like random bits and bobbles? Let me know. Okay, this one's pretty. It's a little different. Oh, you're welcome. I've heard that before, that I put people to sleep. That's very nice. When am I invoicing? I am invoicing possibly tomorrow, possibly Thursday, and possibly Friday. One of those 3 days. The end of the school year is always very busy for me. I'm a one-lady show. So invoices will either go out Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Okay, this first item's totally out of my comfort zone. Hi, how are you? I know, you told me how to say your name like 10 times. Shannon. Maybe? Shannon Ferrer. How'd I do? This is not in my comfort zone, but I thought it was really pretty. I saw it and I thought that it was very pretty. And I haven't picked up one of these in quite some time because, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what to look for. But I loved this one. This is going to start at $12. Please, Red-Headed Kitty Cat. And thank you so much for modding for us tonight. Look at this paperweight. It reminded me of St. Clair glass. I do not believe that it is. However, it could also be. I told you I don't know much about glass. But it is just so pretty. It is very clear as glass is. It has no chips, no scratches, no scuffs. That's a little bit of a sticker residue I missed. The bottom is very shiny. She's got a very shiny bottom. And I just thought the mixture of that like Tiffany blue and the pink flower with the mustard yellow edges was so pretty. And then you can see there's a little Bollicante bubble placed perfectly right in the center of the flower. I like this paperweight as soon as I saw it. I drove pretty far to a place. This is the only thing I bought. It's about 3 by 3 1/4. And you can see that swirl, that freeform swirl around the bottom. Aww. Thank you guys. Thank you for saying I have a calming voice. ASMR on the paperweight. But it really is very, very pretty. And then it kind of looks like Melifiori in here. It's not. I mean, I wouldn't classify it as such. But you can see those fine little details on the flower petals. And you can see my ring light reflection. But it is just so lovely. And I promise it's very clear. It's kind of trippy to look through it. And it makes you upside down in cameras. But I see Tammy Bennett in at 14. Thank you so much, Tammy. We are going to start the countdown so we can start putting our friends to sleep. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Bid end. Dusty, that's just what Red-Headed Kitty Cat does. She always just puts in random emojis, and I love it. They never make sense, and I just love that. I find it very fun. Very fun. And there is the skunk. What did she call them? Pepe skunks. There's the Pepe skunks end. And that beautiful glass paperweight is going to Tammy Bennett. Thank you so much, Tammy. And I hope you're doing well. Tammy Bennett with 2 T's. 2 T's. And you're going in for the giveaway, even though you don't know what it is. You may not. It was a mixture of may and might. You may not even like it, but I hope that you do. Thank you so much. Okay, this brooch, normally if I sell brooches, they're like very in your face, bling bling palooza, but this one was just weird enough that I had to pick it up. I hope y'all like it too. I'm gonna start it at $8. She's kind of funky, and I like that about her. It is a furry butterfly. I think that's real fur. I think it could be rabbit fur, possibly from this one, or that one. Not sure. But I think it's possibly rabbit fur. Do you see? And it is so soft. And then the body looks a little too realistic. I think it's hand painted and they did a fabulous job. It's got its little red bug eyes and the paint went up a little bit on the do butterflies have noses? Surely not. Antennae. So the paint job on the top is not quite as perfect as the paint job on the bottom. What is going on with Tammy Renee Walker? What's going on? I haven't heard. And then you can see that beautiful fur. And then of course I'll give you a little close-up look so you can see the weirdness. Very good condition the fur is. I know it is kind of like, it could be a moth instead of a butterfly, which I actually prefer moths over butterfly. It's quite the scandal. But I love like a Luna moth. Tell me that a Luna moth is not prettier than a butterfly. And then there's the back. No markings, but I had not seen one like this before. So I just kind of gravitated towards it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. And in case you're a curious cat, it's 2 1/4 inches. But we're going to start the countdown on this moth pin. We've decided collectively that it is a moth. At 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bit end. Cop moth. Cop moth. Those are 2 words I don't think have ever been put together in the history of time. Cop moth. This is a cop moth. I love when that happens. 2 words that shouldn't have ever been together. What's another one we could do? Funnel toe. Funnel toe. Think those 2 words have ever been together? Y'all got any good ones? It freaked you out because it's so big and beautiful? Is that why? Red-headed kitty cat, we're having a situation again. You've gone incognito. I cannot see your bid end. I'm going to pretend your bid end is right here. And it goes to Grace 20H10. I'm sorry, Jackie. I called a bid end because red-headed kitty cat's bid end has disappeared. So I am going to give it to, although I adore you, Jackie, and I feel bad. I'm just going to give it to Grace 2010H because I kind of called it. Grace 2010, right before your bid. But thank you so much. 16. Thank you, Grace 2010H. And red-headed kitty cat's bid ends got abducted by aliens again. I called it and I seized it. We believe you. It's disappeared. I mean, I believe you that you did it. I understand that you did. It's incognito. It's incognito, my dear. All right, this next item is one of a kind. My favorite things to find and offer to my friends. I love it. It's so different. I just hope you love it too. I am going to start this at $14. And the original price of this was a measly 15 cents. Hairy zucchini, banana armpit. Interesting. I like both of those. So this is starting at $14 and it is the Blue Book magazine, July 1916. Always the Best Writers, featuring Big Time Mager by Peter B. Kine. Interesting. Love the cover. Love the cover. She's sassy. She has been written on. No idea what it says. And it's just this little magazine from 1916. However, whoever owned this magazine turned it into their own personal little scrapbook. So we open it. It's very fragile. The cover is on there with tape. But then inside, we have all these little clippings. Some pages are normal. I'll try my best to show you. But then you have these beautiful, just like sporadic funness. So it's like about every other page. The rare case of banana pits. So like every other page, well, this one's the next page. They just did this little scrapbook scene of like little scenes. And I'm a big fan of it. Someone put a lot of work into this. I know, isn't it so fun? Think of just like, I don't even know how old the person that did this was, but like a 16-year-old in 1916 on a Saturday night, pasting and cutting this little scrapbook. Oh, look, it's an envelope. What's in this? Very rare air. Got nothing but air in there. Look at this one. She looks a little demented, but how fun is this? And the whole thing is pretty full. It stops right about here-ish. So that much left is scrapbooking, junk journaling, if you will. I'll try to, I don't want to take too terribly long on it, and I want to leave some a surprise for whoever wins it. But so fun. And then there's also like little scrap papers in there for more fun crafting times. I love this. I don't even remember where I got this. I know it's like the OG junk journal. Look at this. That's fascinating. So fascinating. Wow. And then here's the back. But I'm going to leave the rest as a secret for your Saturday night. But I'm going to start the countdown. I currently see, oh, that one's cute. Look, they're little like scenes. Like, look at it's a bathroom scene. How fun is that? I see Catherine in at 16. Thank you so much. We're going to start the countdown on the Blue Book Magazine 1916 OG Junk Journal. At 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Hello, William. How are you doing? How are you doing on this dreary Tuesday night? It's dreary here. That's why I'm so sleepy. I'm a sleepy girl. Let's see, Fred Higg. There it is. What are those, zombies? Are those zombies? I think so. Catherine, you got it. Thank you so much. Catherine Young. For 16 moth hairs. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Number 17. 3 belt buckles. I have 3 belt buckles. I'm going to start these at $18, please. And I love these. I mean, would I use them as belt buckles? Probably not. But they would make great scarf like togetherers. And they're just really pretty to display. So I have 3 belt buckles. 2, I believe, are Victorian. 1 is kind of worth all the moth hairs. 1 is more Art Deco, Art Nouveau in style. And you are getting this velvet presentation box. Now, it does have wear and discoloration on the front, but you don't see that if you're using it to display, as I am right here. So you get the box, the doily, and the 3 belt buckles. So the first one is this. This is, oh, I don't know. They're all good in their own way. This is the first one. It is a beautiful indented mother of pearl antique belt buckle. And I mean, think of that. It's made out of shell from probably the early 1900s, late 1800s. and you wore it as a belt buckle, and yet it's not broken. That's astonishing. And look at that color shift. It is so beautiful with the brass prongs. And it is pretty large. Oh, it's pretty in Iowa. It was rainy in Georgia. It's 2 inches. 2 inches. So that is the first one. Stunning. We love her. And then the second one has cut and, oh gosh, what are these called? Cut. Help me. It does match my outfit, although I can't think of the word. Cut. I can't think of it. Cut metal, cut. Oh my gosh, I told you my brain is not working. Hi Sharon, how are you? They were cut metal pieces. That's not the right terminology. There's better one out there, I just can't think of it. To resemble diamonds, it was kind of like cut steel. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. It was meant to resemble the look of diamonds, but of course not cost the same cost. And this one does not have its prongs. This one's just more of like a cloth belt buckle. Really, really good condition. And this one is 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches. And then here's the little square you're getting, nothing fancy. But then here is the Art Deco one. And this one I love. So this one is made out of a celluloid. And if you can see on the ends, they're 2 butterflies. And what's cool about this one is the celluloid, where the butterflies are, they're clear. It's clear. And then inside is that heavy mica glitter. And I've never seen a design like that in celluloid. I hope you'll be able to see it. So that glitter is not on top of the paint. It is under the celluloid. Isn't that so cool? And you see the butterfly like that. And then this way. And this one, I guess you would wear like this. And then here is the back. It is made out of metal. And then the box itself is actually originally a watch box, but it makes a really good display for your belt buckles because it's got this little indent here. And I just put this little piece of fabric over there so that you may display your belt buckles to your desire. You can play around with it, do them how you want. But I'm just gonna put them like that for now. But you do get all 3 and the display box. And I currently see Donna in at 20. Thank you so much, Donna. We are going to start the countdown for you at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Bid end. Oh, guys, I went through my personal collection of brooches, and I don't even have that many. And I pulled my 3 best ones to offer tonight. Why? Because I'm crazy. But they're good. You're gonna love them. I'm excited for that part of the evening. Dusty Moose with the red high heel bid end. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dusty. For 26. I love your emojis, redheaded kitty cat. They bring me joy in ways I cannot articulate. 21. Who's ready for the classic battle of cats versus dogs? Who remembers the show? Oh gosh, that had to be early 2000s, Cat Dog. Any of you guys watch Cat Dog? And I'm back in town. All kind of people putting Cat Dog down. It's half dog, half cat. But that's not this, because this is cats versus dogs. These are the last ones of these packets that I have. We are going to start them at choice. You get to choose whether you get cat or dog. Hi, Brooke. And they're starting at $35. It was like the same time as like, I think it was a little after Ren and Stimpy and Beavis and Butthead. You know? All right, the first one up in the ring is the one and only Rusty Snail ephemera packet in cats. This is the last one I have, and this is the last dog one I have. So it is antique and vintage kitties for junk journaling and scrapbooking, 140 plus pieces. I'm sure by now all of you know about the Rusty Snail. If you don't, let me know and I will tell you. Otherwise, I'm just gonna shut my mouth and show you. Well, I'm gonna talk a little bit. First, you're getting all of these lovely Victorian cat die cuts. They are in a separate little envelope on the front. Look at that washi tape. And then you've also got the corresponding cat ribbon. And then here is a little peek inside the cat packet. And usually, yep, there's more die cuts right here in this little packet. And then you have your little baggie of charms. And then here is the back. I love this kitty cat right here. That is so cute. So this is the kitty cat packet. All I saw is, I don't know what I saw in the chat. I'm super confused. And I don't think now is the right time to jump into the conversation. I always wondered that, Dusty. I always did. But that's the cat. And then we have the dogs. Vintage and antique dogs for junk journaling and scrapbooking, 140 plus pieces. So this is the dog packet. So here's the Victorian dog die cuts. You get quite a few in here. And then the dog one does come with some dog fabric scraps. And then I'll pull this up a little so we can see. Here is the dog. You get your charms. Does this one have more in there? This one does not have the little baggie, but look at how she, okay, look, do you see? It's a dog bone paper clip with a little like dog chain. The attention to detail is so good on these. Then you got this kitschy puppy, and then you've got the paw print ribbon, and then look at that big dog on the back. So stinking cute. You got dog fabric, Scotty. Lots and lots of dog stuff for scrapbooking. So we have dogs versus cats. And I love this cat in the bonnet. But we are going to start the countdown. And you get to choose between cats and dogs. Ready? So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And end. It end. Well, let's just pop up as a hula girl for Halloween. We had to buy three coconut bras? Oh, because I get it. That's funny. I didn't get it at first, but now I do. And now it's funny. I get it. I get it. Bikini fit end. How fitting. Mayberry Caboodles. Congratulations. You get first pick. Who's going to win? The 2025, I had to think. The 2025 battle of cats versus dogs. Which one would you like? Great. Mayberry. Dogs takes it. Sorry, Nikki. Dogs. Dogs got it. Mayberry. Thank you so much. Mayberry. Speaking of, my Rusty Snail friend mentioned that they were going to be late to the party this evening, but I have a question for her. All right, so then the question is, does Susie Burris like cats? Susie Burris, do you like cats? I've got some right here for you if you want them. You are the next highest offer at 55. How do you feel about cats, Susie? I like cats. Wait, did I mess up? What did I do, Mom? Mom told me to wait, so I'm holding my horses. Did you just want us to wait so we could all say hi to you? Oh, so on my end, Mom, Deborah is actually after the bikini bit end, is how I see it on my end. I'm so sorry, Deborah. I'm so sorry. But Deborah, if Mayberry doesn't want this one as well for 52, you get next choice at 50. So Mayberry, would you want the cat one for any reason? For 52 to go with your cat one or your dog one? And then if she passes, it's going to go to Deborah. It's going to go to Deborah. You got it. All right, so Deborah, you got your chance after all. Would you have wanted cats? You mentioned earlier you were tired of the same stuff. I'm actually on the prowl for a man. But as my kids say, I need to get out there since I really don't go anywhere much. Same. You got it, Deborah. That worked out well. Mom ended up being correct. Deborah. Have you ever tried speed dating? I haven't, but I heard it's fun-ish. Fun-ish. Deborah Morse. And then if they're not fun, you just only have to spend like 5 minutes with them. You know what I mean? For 50. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Number 7. Okay. Let's do this thing. Viewer discretion is advised. This next item may or may not give you nightmares, depending on your stance on dolls. I know my friend Rachel at the Rusty Snail does not prefer dolls. I do. But if you don't like dolls that may or may not be creepy, leave for like a minute and then come back. Because maybe she'll be gone. But I do like her. So she was from my personal collection, but I decided to share because at some point I have enough, you know. But I am going to start her at $24. She is an amazing original German doll. Now, I do think that she has had a body transplant. However, when I showed her in one of my haul videos, someone said that they thought her body was original. She's actually a very good quality doll. Now, she was missing her wig, so I added this on the top. It is not permanent. If you want to take it off, you totally can if you want to give her a wig. I just thought she needed a little something, something. But here she is, Miss America. I love her. She is marked 407.19 Germany. And then the artist's name, but it's very hard to read. She has the most striking blue eyes I've ever seen. They're very realistic. And she even has her little teeth. So what I did was I just added this band around her head and a vintage bunch of millinery flowers. But they are not permanent. You just can pull them. I don't want to pull her head off. You can just pull them out. And the band is held together with one tiny drop of glue. So not permanent at all. So under here, she's in perfect condition. If you want to see, I just don't want to take it off too much. Now I won't be able to get it back. How rude. I will. I just thought she needed a little something something since she didn't have her wig anymore. So I made her a flower head. But I love her dress. Now, her face is porcelain, but her body is composite. And she's got these long little legs. And I love the purple tattered bow on the front of her dress. Her head is swiveled. Oh my gosh, look at that. When you turn her head, her arm goes up and down. Crazy. That is so fun. And she does also have sleepy eyes. So when you lay her down, her eyes go to sleep. She works great. Absolutely gorgeous doll. Stunning. And then I'm going to give you a little close-up of her eyes and teeth so you can see how beautiful she is. So look at those blue eyes. I definitely think that they are glass for sure. And then there's her little teeth, perfect condition. And her eyebrows are perfect. Look at her little butt and chin. Oh, she's so gorgeous. And she is just under 7 inches tall. So she is a stunner for collection. And then, of course, imagine a cloche. No, she's not, Lisa. She does have a little chin dimple. But we are going to start the countdown on her. I think she's gorgeous. At 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Hi, Melody. How are you? Hi, Tippy. Hello. Hello. Oh, wait. Hello. Her head moves. Ah! We had a baby fall. Baby fall. Melody, you got her. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you, Melody. My goodness. Melody Southern Buckeye. 447. Thank you so much. She's definitely going to chew through the box. She is shifted. Could you imagine? I should put like little bite marks in the box. That'd be pretty funny. That'd be pretty funny. All right, you're going in for the giveaway. What is the giveaway? You don't know, but I do. Number 18. Oh, I love these. Welcome to Ariana's Withering Cottage and dating game. Who are we hooking up? Who are we hooking up? Who's getting together? I love these mugs. This one, I'm going to start it at $14. Great what is it? Saying on it? Poem? Story? I love these. Okay, so it's Farmer's Arms, B&L England, Burley Ware, Burgess and Lech, established in 1851, Burslem, England. So look at all that writing. Have you ever seen so much writing on the bottom of a mug? And look at the little beehive. So there's a lot of information on there. But I love these, especially if you're like a homesteader and like to, can foods. I don't know. You're a farmer? I don't know where I was going with that. But it is Godspeed the plow. And this is the front of it. Godspeed the plow. And you have your little milkmaid, your plow, all your farming accoutrements, the farmer himself. And then that is the name of the poem or story or whatever it is. Godspeed the plow. It says, let the wealthy and great roll in splendor and state. I envy them not, I declare it. I eat my own lamb, my own chickens and ham. I shear my own fleece and I wear it. I have lawns, I have bowers, I have fruits, I have flowers. The lark is my morning alarmer. So jolly boys now, here's Godspeed the plow, long life and success to the farmer. And then it's an industry produce wealth. It's got the poem on it and then the little stacks of wheat, or I would imagine wheat and hay. But it's just, if you're a little homesteader, I think it's adorable. And you don't have to actually drink out of it. You could put sugar in here. You could just display it. I thought it was so pretty. But I'm going to start the countdown on it, and look at all those colors. This one, I'm not sure the age. Probably older for sure. I'm just not entirely sure exactly how old. But it was established in 1851 But I am going to start the countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. I bought my mom one of these years ago because she has chickens and, you know, grows stuff. Purdy, thank you so much. You got it. Don't eat my toes. Ow! Purdy pansies for 22. Poodle bid end. Perfect. Perfect. Perfection. Perfection. Perfectionist. Number 8. Luca Raza. Did you get that? Chick necklace. Now, I have a little bit of guilt on this because I don't think my mom knows I had this, and I think my mom is really going to like this. So my bad, Mom. I'm gonna start it at $14. This is I believe a Luca Raza vintage 1970s circa celluloid necklace, and it is so cute. Thank you, Purdy. Starting it at $14. So it would have been great if I had brought it around Easter, but to be honest, I kind of forgot I had it. I got this at an estate sale that it was amazing. I got so many amazing, unique items, and this was one of them. It is a little chick peeping out of an egg. Sorry, Mom. I really did forget I had this. I swear. I would have sold it around Easter if I'd remembered and then showed it to you. It is on a sterling silver chain, 925. And you can see it's just this little chick in a cracked egg. Is that not so cute? And then I'll show you a little close-up with the magnifying glass. Look at him. Chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp, chirp. With the cracked egg. So detailed and tiny, tiny. And then the sterling silver chain is 18 inches with a 9-inch drop. So pretty reasonable. And this would be cute on a charm bracelet as well. It's got a pretty large ring, so you could put it on whatever you wanted it to. But adorable. So, so cute. But I'm going to start the countdown on it. I'll show it to you one more time. At 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, nickels! 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Nikki doesn't like it apparently. So get that out of here. Could you stop, please, my love muffin? I'm trying to spend some time with my friends, and you're being very distracting. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Baby, go on. Go on. Mom, you got it. Thank you, everyone. But it does look as though my mom got in there right before the bid end. Mom. Mom. For $25. Thank you so much, Mom. Sorry about that. Bad daughter. Bad. 23. All right. These, I think I may have one more after these. You guys have seen a couple different versions of these. These, I think I have one more after these, but these are the first pair that I am selling as a pair. Usually I do choice, but I'm selling these as a pair because they're a bit smaller than the other ones. I'm going to start them at $18 for the pair. These are, gosh, I think they're vintage. They could be teetering antique, but they are hand-beaded flowers, and they are so very pretty. So here they are. This is the pair of them. They have very intricate beading work on them. They are this beautiful teal deep blue and this kind of caramel honey color. And then in the center of each one, they have a little pearl. They have a little pearl with a little sequin on top of the pearl. And they're stunning. These would be beautiful so many different ways. I have them just kind of like in a collection, in a dish in my living room, but you could do so much with them. You could turn them into a brooch. Voila. You could turn them into a hair accoutrement. Voila. You could put a little stem on them and put them in a vase. You could keep them as they are and put them in flower frogs. They're just, I love the way they sparkle. So, so pretty. And then here's the second one. And then I will show you, you can adjust them too, like to how you want. I will show you too the back so you can see how intricate they are. I know, isn't that a pretty color combo? And look at the tiny little pearls on here. There's another one over here. And then look at the back. I'm going to show it to you. You know I'm just annoying with my little magnifying glass, but I want you to be able to see, look at that, like all that work. That is craziness. And they are glass beads. So they are just beautiful. But I am going to start the countdown. You do get both of them. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I know I'm supposed to be showing you. I was fixing it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big end. Well, you know, in person you can see stuff good. You can see stuff good, but when it's over the interwaves, it's a little more difficult. Hence, magnifying glass. And look at this magnifying glass. It's so pretty. I just want to use it. Should I wear it? I shall wear it. Alrighty then. Those are going to the Moose. The Moose did it. Thank you so much, Moose. 23. Moose. 4. 25. Thank you so much, Dusty. No, I'm sorry, Christy. They went. I had a cat and I had a dog. A cat and a dog. Okay, next items. Where are they? Oh, they're over here. Shows that your eyebrows need plucking? Golly, Suzette. What can I say? I'm all natural. Actually, no, I know you're fibbing because I just plucked them. I'm watching you, Suzette. They're good. Let me take a little drink real quick. Okay, these next items are not, I know, believe it or not, bad me, they're not vintage, but they came from my personal collection and they're like kind of vintage inspired. They're by a designer called Fabulina. And I'm going to tell you, I bought these at a very fancy boutique near Atlanta, like Atlanta, Marietta area, years and years ago. And they're nice. They're nice. But I wanted to offer them to you guys. I'm going to start them at $18 choice. Because they are very good quality, very good maker. So again, the maker's name is Fabulina. Fabulina. And you will get your choice. So they're both long slip-over necklaces. Which one to start with? I'll start with this one. So here's the first one. I believe they use Swarovski. I could not think. Swarovski crystals. Here is the little Fabulina maker's mark. Honestly, if I took that off, you would think that these were vintage because they're just so pretty. But you've got these gorgeous smoky, like topaz-y crystals. And then it goes into this raw natural stones. And then we have more of the crystals. Hi, Val. And then you've got this very pretty burgundy-ish purple tassel. And what's cool about these necklaces is they're long, so you can either wear it long like this, which is how I always wore them, or you could double them up because they do still have a closure on the back, so you could make it a little tighter around your neck and double layer it. You know what I'm saying? But this is the first one. Look at the sparkles. Show you more this way. So pretty. And I can show you on here too, just so you can get a good idea of what I mean. Because I don't feel like double looping on my neck right now, but I'll show you on this mannequin. Don't go breaking my heart. Do. So pretty. So that is the first one. And then the second one is very cool. This one's like a poison bottle. So this one has that same kind of honeycomb color as the beaded flowers. But this one has these gorgeous beads going all the way down, 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 down to Funky Town. And then at the end is this, I believe it's made out of bone, animal bone, this little bottle. And then it's got a purple stone at the top. And don't get no ideas, it's for perfume. Don't say anything else, or the bots might come. But it's got the purple gem on the top, and then you open it, and you've got your little dabber on there, if you will. Your little perfume dabber. Choo, choo, choo. But I do think it's made out of bone. So that is the pendant on this one. And I will show you that one, in case you're curious, doubled up as well. There you go. So you've got the poison bottle, or you have got the purple. The purple. I'm just going to put them on there together because they honestly do look good together too. All right, we are going to start the countdown on choice at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big end. Am I buffering? Dang. I'm sorry. But you get to choose between poison bottle or perfume bottle or purple tassel. But those stones, I just love a sparkle. I love a sparkle. Bid end. Bird's nest. Bird's nest bid end. And Suzette Bunting gets first pick. Suzette, would you like purple, bottle, or both to wear on your speed dating adventures? Purple, bottle, or both? That'd also come in handy on a speed date. You got it. Whiskey bottle flask. For 21. Susan Lenars. Susan Lenars. Did you have any interest in the purple? You can say pass if you do not, but it is available. And then next would be Roxanne. Susan Lenars, do you like the purple? Or do you hate the purple? I like the purple. Obviously, I like them. I bought them both. Shake your money maker. Skip. Thank you so much for letting me know, my dear. And then then we have Roxanne, and then we have Jennifer. Roxanne, are you interested? And then it goes to Jennifer. She's pretty, pretty. Yes, please. You got it. Thank you so much. Put you right there. I'm going to put Mom's necklace back on there, too. Let me find my place. Let me clear my throat. You got it, Roxanne. Thank you so much. 20. Very fun. Don't be scared. It was just a wooden number, Nikki. Number 10. Oh, this one's cute. When I first saw this, I was thinking, is that Stife? But then I learned, no, it's not. But I still really, really like him. I am going to start him at $16. Please, red-headed kitty cat. This is a vintage Gund. Thank you so much, Wordsmith. I did. Did you guys? If Evelyn is a mom, I guess I don't know for sure. But this is a vintage Gund mohair pug. So cute. Doesn't he look very stify? His hat is just held on there with 2 little stitches, and his jacket is a button. So if you like him, not as a sheriff bulldog, just as a regular mohair bulldog, you could do that too. But he does have his original cape and hat. He is in beautiful condition. His tag has worn away though, so I did have to look him up to find out that he is a Gund. But oh my gosh, that face. There's something about mohair vintage plushes that are like up there for me. I love them. I would have a full-on army if I could afford them. And look at his little leather nose. But again, if you don't like the hat, I mean, it is original, but it would just take a little snip and then the coat comes right off. And then you have a great vintage mohair bulldog. Or you just have a bulldog police guy. He's so cool. I love him. He is about 9 inches in length. And if we're including his fancy hat, he's 7 inches tall. And look at his little jowls. Yeah, Ugga. Look at his little jowls. When was the last time you cleaned out your jowls? He had a little string in there. But look at the little stars on his coat. He's very cute. Very cute. He's got his little ears. I love him. He is so good. But I am going to start the countdown on him for this vintage mohair bulldog sheriff at 15, 14, flappers, 13, look at them flappers, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and done. 2 and 1 and done. Or slobberers. He is so cute. I can't for the life of me think why I did not keep him, honestly. He would be great as part of the Withering Weirdos crew. But I have to share. Grace 2010H. Thank you so much. I'm glad you got him if you rescue bulldogs. That's cool. For 25. Thank you so much. Number 19. What is this? Oh. He's going to have the best home. Good. Okay. This I've had for a minute. Because I was looking for the perfect thing to put in it. But then I decided, why not just offer it to y'all and maybe you have the perfect thing to put in it. You know? Maybe I just don't need to be doing so much all the time. But this is gorgeous. This is an antique filigree frame. Gosh, from what period? 1910, 1920 possibly? Never seen one quite like this. I think it is stunning. It reminds me very much of the jewelry caskets that we all know and love. I am going to start this because I just think it's so fabulous at $30. I did unfortunately or fortunately pay up for it, but it's so good. Okay, so it comes on a chain. It comes on the chain. And then working on the chain. It's about a 12-inch chain. So 24-inch chain, 12 inches from there to there. But then here is the top of it. Lemon bid start. Look at that beautiful. I can't believe it's not broken. This is actually really fragile and bendy, but it's not broken. And then you go down, more just beautiful florals all the way down. And then there is the bottom. I'll be so careful with it. There is the bottom. Now it's obviously a large oval frame. Pretty darn big. Here is the back. It is a solid metal brass back. And then you can see the patina of the brass on the inside of the frame behind the glass. It has its original glass. So you can see it behind there. The frame itself, if we're starting from like the bottom of the filigree to the top of the filigree, it's about 12, 13, 14, 15 inches tall. And then about 5.5 inches across. Now, if we're talking about just the frame aspect, it is a 10 by 4.5. But this next to a jewelry casket would be amazing. And I imagine if you wanted to, you could hang it this way. I mean, it's not meant to, but I'm sure you could figure out a way to rig it or put it on an easel like this. Would be really cool. Also, you could always use it as a tray. Like put something beautiful, maybe an old hanky or doily in here, and then take the chain and just kind of lay it on it, and then put your favorite perfumes, jewelry, a jewelry casket on there would be cool. But I just hadn't seen one like this, and I thought it was stunning. I thought it was stunning. But here she is. Sorry for that glare. I'm going to start the countdown on her at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Hi, Laura. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Hi, Nikki. Did I say hi to you? I don't know that I did, but hello if I didn't. It's so good to see you. I was wondering if my new friend from the arcade was here. Probably not. But if you are, hello. You're probably not. Yeah, I go to an arcade. What's up with that? What's up with... So? Looking at the chain. Notice you edited... Yeah, this is from my friend Susan. She gifted it to me. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. So now the bunny has a fancy bag. Linda Dally, you got it. Thank you so much. That is beautiful. Congratulations and thank you, thank you. You guys were vicious. Nah. I think I may be doing invoicing tomorrow. I think. But you guys wouldn't be mad if it was Thursday or Friday. But I think it will be tomorrow. Number 6. Oh, this is so cute. But I've noticed that y'all don't like bronze baby shoes. So I stopped buying them for the longest because I just didn't think you guys liked them. But I could not pass this one up. I got this from my friend Barbara Lee. I purchased it from her antique booth. And then I added to it. And I think it is spectacular, fabulously amazing. I'm going to start at $18 because there's a little gem in here that is far worth more than that. But I'm starting it at $18 for the whole collection. This is I don't know what you would have originally had here. Not seen a baby shoe in this, like, oh my gosh, words. This design. Like, normally you see 2 or there are bookends. I don't know what was here. Maybe a little baby cup? I'm not sure. But this is some beloved baby's first shoe, and it has been bronzed, and I am loving that patina on there. And then over here, there's this perfect circular section, and it just needed a cloche, so of course it has a cloche. And then under the little cloche, which fits just so perfectly in there, I have added this teeny tiny frozen Charlotte. She's jointed though. I stuck her in a little thing of thread just to give it more interest, but she is in perfect condition. I am sure she is German. She's just a tiny, one of my smallest frozen Charlottes with moving arms and jointed legs. She's spectacular. She's got a little crocheted skirt and a little crocheted shawl. I'll show you her little face. Very good condition on her feet and hands. And then I just, like I showed you, tucked her in here just for some interest. Y'all are making me want a cheeseburger, okay? And I'm live right now and I can't stop and go get one, so I'm gonna need you to stop talking about cheeseburgers. And then you've got your glass cloche. You go. I wasn't feeling really well before I came alive, and handsome husband was like, you really need to eat something, because I hadn't eaten. And I was like, I don't really want to eat anything, but I know I should. He made me a smoothie, a fresh smoothie with fruit and yogurt and milk and orange juice. He's the best. But sorry, I got off topic. Oh, and then I'm throwing in these 3 little sprigs because I think they're fun. But you can add whatever you want. But that's what you're getting right here. I think it's fun. But we are going to start the countdown. Thank you so much, Ginger. I see you in at 33. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. I should sell them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Sharon Olsen, you have no idea. My husband is like the best man ever. I mean, no offense to other men out there, but you should be offended because my husband is the most perfect gentleman, and he takes such good care of me and our daughter. I love him a lot. Love him a lot. Still want bacon, but that's going to Ginger's World. Thank you so much, Ginger's World. Ginger's World for 38. Thank you, Ginger's World. It's Ginger's World. We're just living in it. He is such a good cook. He makes great smoothies, too. Alrighty. What is next? Number 22, Japan box. This is another one much... Why do I do so much with my hands? This is another one much like the frame, where I've had it for a minute and a half, and I kept thinking, you're going to find something to put in that, you know? But I never did find the perfect thing. Oh, that fell. That's okay. I never did find the perfect thing. Yes, he does, a little bit. You want to know? And this is also, I think I've mentioned this. This is my secret collection as well. When we have free time, which is hardly ever, we like to do Legos. So he collects Star Wars Legos. And I collect Harry Potter Legos. I mean, I don't collect them. Like, we just like to build them. But then once you build them, you kind of have to collect them. Because then, like, what do you do with them, you know? But that's our little nerd thing. We like to do Legos. But as I was saying before I interrupted myself, I had this, like I did the frame. I wanted to put something in it, but I just never found the right thing. So I'm just going to offer it to you as it is. I'm going to start it at $12. So it is this beautiful, now looking at it, well, I was going to say, I didn't finish my sentence. Beautiful papier-mâché box. Looking at it, I would have sworn that it was French. However, it is Japan. So here is the front. It does have a very, like, French aesthetic to it, but it is Japanese. Absolutely beautiful. And then look at the sides. This is what did it for me. I think this would be such a lovely riser, or like if you use this and put a cake on top of it, or maybe a plate on top of this, and I used it to serve items. I just think it's so stinking pretty the way it's worn. I like rocks too. The way it's worn, but still in really good condition. It's so good. I don't know what it originally held, but it is like a heavy papier-mâché, and then it has the Made in Japan mark on the bottom. It would also be gorgeous just hanging on your wall. You could totally put it on a cake or one of those plate holders, you know, where it's like this, and you could hang it on your wall. You could do that too. But I love the hand painting. I think it is so, so pretty. It's very big too. It is about 10.5, a little under 10.5, and a little shorter on the sides. It is just under 2 inches on the sides, but I love the little flowers on the sides. But we are going to start the countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big end. A ceramic divided plate. I bought the same thing from Emmeline. Those must have been popular in Georgia. This looks like a brie box. I just thought it was a pretty box. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was a nice box. Y'all are gonna make me drive to daggum McDonald's at like midnight if you keep talking about burgers and bacon. Ginger's World, thank you so much. It's Ginger's World, we're just living in it. For 14. Oh, it would have, okay. So you're saying the box is not a ceramic divided dish. You're saying there would have been a ceramic divided dish inside. I got there. I got there in my brain. 25. That is the new number of the evening because we only have 25 items tonight instead of 30 because melatonin, you know, melatonin. So Ginger's World, what can I do you for? No, lasagna? Y'all are being mean. Pizza, tacos, lasagna, crab legs. That's what I want. Crab legs with corn on the cob and butter. Yes, that's what I want. So if you're new to me, hello. This is also the part of the evening where I hold up a number. This one. And the person who won the previous item gets to tell me what kind of item they want me to scour my withering hoard for and bring back and offer to the friends. See, in this case, Ginger's World said paper. So I have to go into my hoard and find something paper to come back and offer. It's just fun, you know? It's just a good time. I'm gonna go find some paper. I'm only gone for like a minute. I'm not gone too terribly long. Oh, I almost did this one. Do I want to do this one? I almost put this in my lineup. I think I might. Let me double check. But I think I might do this one. Okay. I really don't want to sell this. I really don't, Ginger, but it's really good. So this is called My Memory Book. And there are some okay things in here, and then there are some fantastic things in here. Hi! Hi, Traveling Crafter. How are you? So I'll do my best to show you. These are always kind of hard, but this is it. It says My Memory Book. Now it is just, instead of pictures, it is a scrapbook essentially, and it says memories. When time who steals our years away shall steal our pleasures too. The memories of the past will stay, and half our joys renew. Gave me goosebumps. And this book belongs to Enid Bleckley. Started February 1929. So she was the class of 1929, and she got her class autographs in here. And then my class motto to the, I don't know. And look at this one, Nicknames and Nonsense. I love the graphics of the ladies on there. But there's something particular that she has. My family. Berkeley, I think it is. My cousins. Things to remember. On a test May 7th, 1929, I got my first A in a test of ancient history. Good for you. But let me get to the goods. There's lots more to see, but I want to show you the really good parts. Okay, so here's where the scrapbook starts. I'm not going to show you everything. There's a lot to do with like her school, but here's where it starts getting good. So she held on to all of her tally cards, and tally cards are very collectible, and I love finding them. They're kind of hard to find. This one is, you are invited to my party on Wednesday nights, the 7th, from 4 to 6 p.m. Look at this birthday invitation from 1927. And then we have this one. This is the first tally card, the home of George Washington. That is the first tally card that's in here, but there are so many more. Okay. There are these two tally cards that are glued to the page, but I'm sure they would not be very difficult to remove, but amazing. Especially that flapper tally card. So good. Then we have a little picture in here. Another picture. Oh, what's the start on this? $25 because of the tally cards. Okay. Then we have more tally cards. We've got this one. Very Art Deco. And then we have this one. Not even written on. Beautiful condition. We have this one. And then look at this Easter one. Look at the bunnies. Oh, so good. So good. And then we turn the page. There are report cards. And then there is also a obituary bookmark. Wednesday. What the world? Okay, so this is for Wednesday, August 30th, 1972. Berkeley. Miss Maud L. Berkeley, 87. I just got goosebumps again. Ooh, I don't like that. Was this her scrapbook? Let me go back to the front and see her name. Hang on, because I couldn't make it out. No, let's go back to her family page. Boop, boop. I'm just doing a little history thing. Hang on. I don't know what it was. It just says Maud Berkeley. Ma? Maybe her grandma? That was her grandma's obituary and funeral card. That's sad. Yeah, it was her grandma. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't hers. Okay, then we have To My Valentine and a Merry Christmas and more pictures. Then more pictures. It's kind of messy, but it's so fun. More report cards, more other fun things. Doop, doop, doop. I'm keeping some of it secret. More pictures. Okay, look at this one. Well, you have Greetings to My Valentine. You have this postcard. And it 1920, I think it says. And then look at this tally card. I think this one's my favorite. Isn't that beautiful? More pictures that I will not show you. Keep it a surprise. Then we have another tally card from 1927. More little bits and bobs. And that is all. Oh, look. I wonder, is this like a little self-portrait on the back? Oh, I just love things like this. One-of-a-kind things. Love them. But we are going to start the countdown. Protect all these tally cards. At 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Hi, Lenore. How are you? I love that. I think I have 2 tally cards in my whole collection. One is right here. This is one that I have. This Halloween one. That's one of the only ones I have. 1927. And then I have one more over there. They're kind of hard to find. Oh no, I have 2 in my house too. I forgot. That was so close, but it looks like on my end it's going to Susie Burris. Thank you so much. And thank you, Ginger, for the suggestion of paper. You made me get rid of the thing I didn't want to, but that's a good thing because I've got to share the wealth. Isn't that what they say? Thank you so much. I know, Catherine, and they're so crazy, but they're so beautiful. All right, up next, we have a pair of antique magic lantern slides. Usually I sell these individually, but I have decided to do these as a pair. I'm going to start them at $18 for the pair. So the first one, they're both kind of anthropomorphic animals. The first one, you have a cat inside a bird cage, which is pretty funny on this side. Then you have a dog with a bird in its mouth. Then you have a monkey in a cage and a dog in a top hat. And I will try to show you. What's the best way to do this? I wish I had another hand. Here you go. That kind of works. Here is the cat in the bird cage. The dog with the bird. The monkey in the cage. And the dog with the top hat. These are great to put in your windowsills like stained glass. And then this one is my favorite. So this one you have is it a moose? I think it is a moose at a table smoking cigars with a monkey. I think that that's a moose. And then you have a bull smoking like a hookah. Hi, Black Dog Vintage. And then you have a rhinoceros, sitting at the table, having a cup of tea. And then you have a monkey in a rather snazzy jacket, sitting at a chair by a vase of flowers at the table. I love this. So fun. They're both on the smaller side of slides. They are 5 1/4 inches by 1 1/4 inches. Dear me, a moose. I'm pretty sure it is a moose. I mean, you tell me. Does that look like a moose? A moose and a monkey? I think that it is. Now this is the back side where they were painted. This is the front side that's glossy. But you do get the pair. And we are going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. I don't think it's a kangaroo because of the size. But maybe it is. I don't know. I can't believe we haven't done any of the brooches. You know, I have 3 fabulous brooches this evening. Jennifer Graham, thank you so much. Jennifer Graham for 24. Thank you, thank you. Maybe we'll get a brooch here soon. Jennifer, I pulled 24. We only have a few left, so there's going to be a lot of brooches in a row. Oh! Jennifer, do you want to give me a suggestion as to what item you'd like for me to bring from the hoard to the sale? You don't have to play if you don't want to. But I would love if you did. It'd be fun. It would be fun if you did, but it would also be okay if you didn't. But you could say whatever you wanted. You don't even have to mean it. You just have to say it, you know? Whatever you want. And I am your vintage godmother, if I have it. Hopefully I will. Just gonna relax here. It's always the awkward part. Something shiny. I have shiny brooches coming up. Something shiny. Okay. I guess I have somewhat of an idea, but I don't know if it's a cop-out. Oh, well, if it is. This is what I'm doing. This is new. I think I just got this. Like, I gotta find a box, though. Hang on. I just got this not that long ago. Oh, that looks nice. We'll do those two together. What do you say, Jennifer? Good idea, Ariana. Thank you so much. Ooh, I kind of like that one better. All right, let's do that one. You know what I'm doing, don't you? Okay, now I will say that I did just get this, so I have not had the opportunity to clean it like I like to do my brooches, but it's still very pretty, even without my toothbrush scrubbingness. I'm going to start this at $25 because it's coming with a celluloid presentation box, which I've told you this 100 times and I hate to be repetitive, but I'm going to anyways. Every time I find a presentation box I want, they're always not for sale. So when I find them, I covet them. So when I offer them to you, that's a big deal to me because they're hard to find. But I have this gorgeous vintage rhinestone brooch, and I am including it with this vintage celluloid ring box. Now it is a ring box, but ring boxes display brooches really well because the slit right there for the ring, you can stick the bar pin in and it makes a lovely display for it. So here she is. I'll show you the two pieces separately, but I just wanted to show you them together. So here's the box. It does have a little sticker residue. I will try to get that off before I ship it. That's the thing with these buyer picks moments. I don't really have time to clean the items like I would normally. But here is the box. Pretty simple. It kind of looks like a little treasure chest to me. And it does say made in the USA on the bottom. And then this pin is just stunning. It does not have a maker's mark on it, so I don't know who made it, but it is and it's shiny. I did it. It's shiny. It is a beautiful rhinestone brooch with a large citrine stone in the center. I will give you my close-up with the magnifying glass. Very good condition. That yellow is so pretty. And then on the back, it is actually gold. I'm used to seeing these in silver, so I like that it's gold. And then each rhinestone is prong set. Each rhinestone is prong set. And it is a pretty big pin as well. It is about 1.5 inches by little over 1 inch. And you could, I imagine, wear it this way, of course, or this way. I think it's meant to be worn that way because of the bar pin on the back, but you could wear it that way. Nikki, my dear, are you needing some snuggles? I will hold you while I count down this pin. Tuck your butt. There you go. But we are going to start the countdown on this with the presentation box, of course. And thank you so much for the suggestion, Jennifer. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. I feel like that guy from Austin Powers. I don't remember what he says. Charlie, it's so good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in so long. Thank you for hanging out. And there is the taco bid end. What am I going to eat when I get off of here? Charlie Brown, you got it. For 42. Thank you so much, Charlie. Alright, please pack cotton balls inside the little German bisque doll's head to save her sleep eyes from breaking and shipping. Don't want the wood. You know I love dolls too. I will make a note. Let me see where she is. I want to make sure I do it how you want me to. There it is. Stuff head with cotton. Got a note. Got a note. Stuff head with cotton. Thank you so much, Charlie Brown, and thank you guys, everybody. We still have 3 beautiful brooches coming up. I don't know when, but they're coming. All right, this one is like, I have 2 lots tonight that are totally something I would have in my house. This is one of them. So this is going to start at $35 because it has 2 amazing items with it. So the first one being an amazing Victorian jewelry casket, and the second one being a Victorian souvenir seashell. Whoop. So here's the little lot that I am offering. Like I said, it's a casket with a shell. I love these 2 together. That is totally something I would have in a display in my house. Of course, I'd put a cloche over it because that's what I do with everything. Now, the inside of this one is very tattered. It's very Withering-Cottage-esque, but I love that. And at least it has some of its liner. Most of the time, a lot of times, these caskets are missing any kind of their liners. This silk fabric, just when it gets old, it just kind of disintegrates. So it's very common for that. And at least we know it has its original liner. So it is my favorite color, that worn Band-Aid pink. Here is the exterior of it. Beautiful florals on it. I love the little feet. So pretty. And this is about a medium size. They do make it bigger, and they're also much smaller ones. It is about 4.5 by 3.25 inches on the casket. It is a metal casket. And it is by Silver Plate by Danbury. There's a little bit of sticker residue on it. Danbury. Rogers. Danbury. And then the shell. I love this. This I got at that really great estate sale. Oh, what was her name? I forget, but she was my spirit animal. But it says token of friendship. Yeah, that's true. Actually, now that you mention it, it's true. You do see many more gold caskets. But it says token of friendship. Beautifully done. Probably from the 1920s or earlier on this. They make these now, but this one's an older one, I'm pretty sure. And then it just fits so perfectly in this little casket. And I love them together. Hi, Marianne. I miss you. But we are going to start the countdown on the pair at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. This and then one more lot I have tonight are very, very me. The other one may be more so, but that one's pretty darn me too. I really like that one. Let's go shopping, Mariana. You wanna? You wanna? Summer's coming. You got... I get to see you. That makes me happy. Mariana. For 40. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, dear, and I'm excited to see you. Oh my gosh, like, they just don't want me to do the brooches, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they don't. All right, this next piece, I wanted to do like an assemblage, but the pieces are so good, I didn't want to glue them down. Of course, you are welcome to. I just left it as it is. I'm going to start it at $14, and you're going to get 4 pieces. 3 are really good. One's just kind of like a added little fun thing. So I have this vintage metal child's bank, and I just fell in love with it. I love the illustrations on it. So on the one side we have A. You've got an airplane, an apple, an ape, and an angel. And I love just the wear on it. It's very old and withery. And then on the B side, you have a baby, a butterfly, a baseball, and a boat. On the C side, you have a camel, a cow, a cat, and a chick. This is just such a good riser. And then on the D side, you have duck, dog, deer, and dolphin. And then on the top, you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, it does not have a bottom, but I really just more so liked it for display, for as like a riser, like I said. But I'm focusing mostly on the B side. The other item you are getting with this is this German bisque doll, late 1800s, early 1900s. It has the little egg head that we all know and love. That is where you would put the plug for the wig. This one does not have a wig, but I liked it because B for baby. Now, like I said, I wanted to do an assemblage, but this doll's so good, I did not want to glue it. Hi, Lynn. So she does sit on here when you're not wiggling it around all over the place, because I had it sitting here the whole time and it did not move. My friend, I had a question for you. Okay, so there's the baby, and I swear she sits when you're not moving it around, but baby for B. And then I'm also just including this little butterfly pick. Now this is not old, but B for butterfly. Okay, and then I've got, I don't know what this was, if it was a Cracker Jack toy or what, but I have this little bear on roller skates, and it's just this little celluloid toy, and I'm putting that there too. So B for bear. So B for baby, butterfly, and bear. And those are all the little pieces coming with the bank. I just thought they were all so cute. But this is definitely the best part of the lot, this little child. But you've got baby, bank, butterfly, and bear. But we are going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Rachel, I had a question for you. Do you want me to, or not, to promote your estate sale? I would love to do so if you want me to, but I will also understand if you would prefer me not. B for baby. And butterfly and bear and bank. Bid end. So that lot is going to Purdy. Thank you so much, Purdy. Purdy pansies. For 22. Nope, 28. I'm sorry. Okay, guys, so I wanted to ask before, you know, I told you, but the Rusty Snail is having an estate sale. Now, it's not her personal collection pieces or anything like that, but she bought an entire house, amazing items, and she's having an estate sale this weekend, Thursday through Saturday, I think. It's on estatesales.net. But I will try to put the link on my Instagram as well. If you give me a second, give me just 2 seconds, I will actually put it in the chat. Because it is going to be such an amazing estate sale. Thursday through Sunday. And if you are within at least, I would say like a 2-hour drive, you might want to go. Because wait till you see the pictures. Now, y'all don't leave me once I post it, but look at it, save it, and then look at it. Okay, I got it. I'm almost there. Because it's good. It's going to be good. It's going to be crazy, Catherine. I don't think I can frame it. Film it. Right there is the link to her estate sale this weekend. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good. All right. Thank you guys so much. You are going in for the giveaway, Purdy. My brain wasn't braining. We only have 5 items left, and I know 3 of them are brooches. Hey, look at that, a brooch. So as I had told you, these are from my personal collection, and these are the creme de la creme. These are my favorite brooches I've ever found, and then they stayed with me, and now I'm offering them to you. So I'm going to start each one of these at $25. Each one of these is at $25. So this is the first one. Amazing. I don't know who makes it. It's not signed, but look at this brooch. No words. I've had this, I don't even know how long. Love it. Amazing. Favorite brooch ever. This and the other one. I just love them. Look at all those ABs. All prong set. Beautiful silver puddling on the back. This is just incredible. Not missing a single stone. It's so good. I love this one. Look at that. It's so me. Look at that. I'm sad to see it go, but I'm glad it's going to be getting a new home because I don't wear it as much as I should. I've probably worn it a couple times. And look at how the folds are. It looks like fabric. Isn't it stunning? Look at that. Oh, I know it does literally look like fabric. And then look at the back. It's so pretty. It's like a little, like medallion almost. And it's big. It's 2 inches. 2 inches. And I love it. Let me show you it on my pillow. I miss it, but it's so pretty. It's incredible. But we are going to start the countdown. We're going to do it. We are going to do it. All right, you ready? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Am I back? Suzette, I think we're having some technical difficulties. Starlink, you failed. How rude. Am I back? Can you see my no makeup face? Okay, cool. So Sharon Olson, you got it. Thank you so much. You're in for the giveaway. All right. Next item. The next items is going to be choice. Starting off at, Mom, how much would you like for me to start your nightlights at? I'm all right, Suzette. I think we're good, but thank you so much. Mom's going to tell me how much I should start her nightlights at. $16 because of the kit. There's a $45 bid. Oh, dang, there is. I'm so sorry, Sharon. It actually goes to Janet Green. I'm so sorry. I hate when I do that. I really do. That's going to bug me for a while. But I'm happy for you, Janet, but I'm so sorry, Sharon. But there's 2 more really good ones. Sorry. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Starting at $16, you have a choice of Mom's nightlights. So unlike the previous one she has made, these go this way, which I think is really fun. You can either still put them in the top plug or the bottom plug. But this is the first one. So it is stained glass, and then she tinted the edges. She cut the glass, did the edges. She used antique ephemera on the glass, and then some hand painting as well. It also looks like she added just a little bit of glitter. Thank you, Melody. That's really sweet. I do have an extension cord right here, so give me 1 second. Here we go. So I can show you. Here is the first one with the flowers. There is the first one. And then because there's so much light on it, you're not seeing that really pretty glow throughout the whole thing. But when it's dark in there, it like lights up this whole surface area. So that is the first one. Really, really pretty. And then, that's so sweet, Janet. You don't have to. And then here is, so Sharon, I'm so sorry. Janet is offering you that brooch for $45. Would you want that for $45? Just let me know. That's really sweet, Janet. And then we have this second one with, again, antique ephemera, some small little bits of hand painting. She cut the glass and then tinned the edges. And there is this one lit up. This one's more of a greenish blue, and this one's just a blue, like a paler blue. This one's like a green blue. And then the girl one is a little bit smaller than the flower, but not by too much, just a little bit less wide. But you get to pick, and then here is the back. Oh, voila. And those are your choices of Mom's. Can you believe someone can make these? That's crazy to me. Craziness. But we are going to start the countdown on choice between the 2 at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Am I blurry now? I think I'm blurry. Hi, MJ. It's so good to see you. And there is the bid end. So it looks like MJ Bear gets first choice. MJ, would you like the girl or the flowers? And thank you so much. Good night, Linda. Thank you for popping in. Would you like the girl or the flowers? Flowers, please. You got it. And then the next choice goes to Laura. Laura Kaiser. Would you like the other one, my dear? The little girl? Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate you. And then it goes to Jennifer Graham. Jennifer, did you have any interest in this one? Oh, thanks, MJ. I'm so glad. I was trying to think. I was trying to channel my inner MJ. I was like, what would MJ like? Catherine, are you still here? Did you like your freebie gift too? I always try to think of the person and get them something that they'll really like. I try. I don't always nail it, but sometimes I can get close if I think really hard. Jennifer Graham, thank you so much. You got it. 21. Am I blurry? For some reason, my internet hates me all of a sudden. We only have 3 more items. What? I'm missing one. 4 more. I'm blurry? Dang. Okay, let me try one more thing. Dang you, Elon. Don't let me down, dude. Don't let me down. Clear. Clear. All right. This next brooch is going to start at $25. This is my other holy macaroni one that I'm in love with. So starting at $25. No maker's mark, but this is so amazing. Are you ready? I know it. Isn't that crazy? Thank you, Melody. That's such a nice thing to say. This one is all AB. Well, I fib. They're not all AB. It's a mixture of AB and clear rhinestones. It is massive. Look at this. It's actually heavy. It is meant to wear diagonally like that, so it's about 2 1/4 inches. It is in stunning condition. It's got gold puddling on the back. And then I will show you a little bit more detail. And it is like 3-dimensional. You see it's got 3 different layers. And every stone, every AB is prong set. And you see those layers. This one is just, they're not signed. Is that not crazy? But this one, the first one I showed, and then the next one, they have all been in my personal collection for so long, because how could I not keep this? Look at this. It's crazy sauce. Absolutely bananas. Look, you can like be in Glitterland. It's amazing. Well, I'm going to start the countdown, because there's really not much more to say. It's just look at it, really. Just look at it. But I'm going to start the countdown on this gorgeous brooch at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Do I remember the square blue brooch? Was it recent? What number are you to? Was it recent? I love this one. Number 2 goes to Nikki Moss. Thank you so much, Nikki. Congratulations. That one is crazy. Oh, I mean, if you sent me a picture, I would for sure. But by my brain, I can't. By my brain is broken. Oh, you do? I love that. Yeah, I like the really sparkly ones. So you do tend to get compliments. All right, let's do this piece. So this one is going to start at $14. I do not know anything about it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I just fell in love with it, and I think it's really good quality. I also think it could be handmade. It just has a really nice Art Nouveau style to it. So starting at $14. Now the chain is not sterling. It is a gold chain, but it is just costume. But I love this pendant. So it is a blue topaz cut clear bluish glass with a little glass bead on the end and a little metal kind of like sinker on it. And it does appear to be handmade because I can kind of see the soldering. And I'll take it off and show you the little pendant. The chain itself is an 18-inch chain with a 9-inch drop. But look at how pretty that is. You see the cut in it? The cuts in it? And it's this very soft baby blue. And it is definitely glass. Or crystal. I'm not entirely sure. But I just fell in love with that. I thought it was so unique, so simple, and so pretty. The glass. Like, I love that. And this stone right here itself is 1.25 inches. Edible thongs. Where are we? I look away from the chat for 1 minute. But it is just so pretty. I'm going to put it back on the mannequin, and then I'm going to count it down because I'm going to be honest with you guys. All that cheeseburger talk has made me very hungry. Very hungry indeedy. But we are going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Kiwi flavored underwear. Very interesting topic. Kiwi underwear. We know those two words have been together before. Blue necklace. 15 goes to Dusty for 14. Thank you so much, Dusty. It's number 15. All right, we've got one more of my lots and then one more brooch. This is so me. I'm going to start this off at $18 because it has a lot of components. And honestly, the box was more than that. But I always like to give you guys a deal. I'm real bad at what I do. But starting off at $18, I have got this little lot. So in the lot, you are getting this amazing, I could not find anything on it, wooden carved seashell box. It's amazing. You could do so many displays with this. Super tempted to keep it. I've also included a piece of coral. I did not have anything to do with this. I got it on the secondhand market. I don't know what happened. I don't know how it ended here. I'm not happy necessarily about it, but it's here. And then we have a little vintage fish tank seahorse. So this would have gone in a vintage fish tank. He's probably... Oh, he's made in Germany. I thought he was going to be Japan, but he's not. He's made in Germany. He's fantastic. And then I've also included this gorgeous hanky. Look at this hanky. Look at that needlework in the center. It does have some tatters, but I don't even care. I think it's fantastic. Hi, Robin. It's so good to see you. But look at this box. So it is wooden. It does have a hinge. You can close it. I think this is fantastic. It is solid. I got this at an antique store in Atlanta, and I just fell in love with it. Like, you can see the carving marks. And the hinge is wood with a little wooden stick in there. I love this so much. So you've got the wooden seashell box, the hanky, Here is the piece of coral you are getting. But you can, of course, make your own displays. I just think it's a great vessel for display. And then your little German seahorse. Oh, I love him. He would be great with a bathing beauty. If you have a little bathing beauty. Is it signed? You saw a signature? I don't see one. I did try to look this box up and I could not find anything on it. But here it is. Oh no, there's no signature. I wish there were. We are going to start the countdown at 15, 14, get in your place, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Possibly. They did a great daggum job. I hope they got an A. I hope they got an A. Yeah. Robin Watson. Thank you so much, Robin. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. I just chunked your number. Ah! All right, we are on our last item of the evening, and it is a beauty as well. Again, we are going to start this one at $25. Please, Vanna, aka Redheaded Kitty Cat. This one again is AB. Apparently, I have a like of AB stones. But there is our final brooch of the evening. She's stunning. She's fabulous. She's beautiful. She's grace. And this one has open backs to the stones on the inside so that they can breathe. They're all prong set. The only one on this that is not an AB stone is the center stone. I did not replace it. I think that's how it was meant to be. No signature, but you can see the little smoky stone in the center. Oh, it's so pretty. And this one's like a leaf. I love it. It is just under 3 inches. Wow. And if you look, the ones around the exterior are actually clear rhinestones. And then the ones in the center are the AB. That is so pretty. But we are going to start the countdown on this. And then we're going to do the mystery giveaways. You don't know what they're going to be, but we're going to do them. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Bid end on that is so pretty. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate y'all. You lift my spirits. They're lifted. Can you see them floating around? You do that. You do. Tammy Bennett. Thank you, Tammy. Tammy Bennett for 30 moth hairs. Thank you, Tammy Bennett. Put this back so I don't mistake it. Thank you guys so much. We are going to do the giveaways. You don't know what they are. I do. They're right there. So I have a bigger prize and then a smaller prize. Giveaway. So let's start with the bigger giveaway first. Goes to number 24, Charlie Brown. For the picked brooch, the rhinestone brooch. Had to think. Thank you, Charlie. And the second giveaway goes to Tammy Bennett, the last item of the evening. You got the giveaway. Look at that. Came in clutch at the end. Thank you, Charlie. Snowbirds. Snowbirds, for sure. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to go possibly eat a cheeseburger because you've all made me extremely hungry. If you're not doing anything next Tuesday night, I think I'm going to have a clearance sale. I think it'll be fun. It may be fast, it may be different, but it's going to be fun, I think. And thank you to Redheaded Kitty Cat so much for moderating for us tonight. And last but not least, if you guys are not doing anything Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and you live approximate area to the Atlanta area, definitely check out that estate sale that I put in the link. My good friend Rachel is throwing it, and it's going to be amazing. So I want to thank you all for joining me once again at The Withering Cottage. Good night. Thank you guys so much.